Hey, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you
Lovely, lovely.
today?
I'm all right, thank you. What country are you in?
I'm in Gozo, Malta.
Ah, yeah. I did wonder. I wonder.
Yeah.
I tell you what was weird as well. Your background, your kind of kitchen cabinet fronts are like an old house I used to have, and that was quite nice actually. That what I just
Oh,
felt, even like the beige tiling on the wall behind the cooker and stuff. It's
yeah. I was thinking, where shall I sit? And I thought, you know what? I'm always like most comfortable in the kitchen when doing things like
perfect.
this. I don't know. And it is very much like an English kitchen, actually. Yes.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. So, my dear, obviously, I know why I'm here. Mary's asked me to talk to you.
Yeah.
What's your understanding of why we're talking? Just
I'm going to be very honest. I haven't looked into very much of what you've done on purpose. On
brilliant. Good.
purpose.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know Mary has spoken so much about you, and obviously, I've seen what an effect it's had on her and stuff like that. And it was during one of our conversations, she just said, I think it could help you. And, you know, sometimes I think you have to trust in that process that someone else can see something that you can't see for yourself. Sometimes
Mm.
we can find those things for ourselves. And I think because our relationship and friendship is very, very special, I trust her very, very much with these kind of things. So if she suggested it, therefore I took it really seriously. And I
Yeah.
said, I'm not saying yes yet. And I went away and I thought about it. And then I was like, actually, I think it feels good. So that was simply the decision making on it. No more
Yeah.
than that.
Good. Gut reaction. That's true. Your
Yeah.
truth. That's that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to play with today. That kind of knowing feeling without kind of knowing anything. You kind of sometimes there's just I know this is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that sense of your essence, of your truth, of who you've always been, of who you are, you know, whether you were 2 years old, 5 years old, 10, 15, 20, 40, whatever,
Yeah.
there's something inside you, you know, if you look back on your inside, on your timeline, this timeline in this body,
Yes.
um, um, there's always been a constant, and it's just like a sense that's your essence, you know. And it's so nuanced that until someone draws our attention to it's we don't really realize who we are because it's all in there.
Yeah.
And when we're pointed there, without the busy mind happening at the same time, we're left with a profound inner peace and stillness and silence that's permanent. All right. And
Mm-hmm.
it's permanent in the noise, like the noise is in the silence. It's that kind of nuanced. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which the mind can't get its head around it because I'm going to use the word mind and ego as the same thing. Okay. Given that
Okay.
you're familiar with that terminology,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the reason I want to use, just in terms of introducing this process, the reason I want to use the word ego is I want you to start to see in the mind as a separate entity. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason, and the mind won't like that, and it might make you feel a bit funny because what we're doing is we're kind of telling you to believe the you thought yourself to be all your life to not be you. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm going to show you that what I just said is true. And that the person that you believe yourself to be, the life you believe yourself to have had, and all the problems you believe existed
Mm-hmm.
will be gone forever. All
Okay.
right, and that will feel terrible in this instant, in reality, yeah, with that swallow in, and that's what that was. All right, so
Yeah.
that's a conditioned fear response, and know that's normal, darling.
Yeah.
And know that I do this full time all the time, and I can read you and feel you all the time. I know what's going on there as well. Okay, and it's my
Mm-hmm.
job to do that. So remember, you're safe and there's no one touching you, and it's just sensations. Okay, and how old are
Okay.
you?
47.
All right, darling. So as a 47-year-old woman in her own home, she can handle sensations, can't she?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
darling. And are you're feeling how nuanced this is, and kind of, oh, it's a little bit woo in the body, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I triggered that in you on purpose whilst you was kind of fully conscious here, or whatever, your normal self,
Hmm.
be, because this is the last time you're gonna be like this.
Okay.
Because if I simply point out to you, and don't speak out loud, just go in with this or listen to it, and just see what the body and mind does. So put your awareness into your breath and the sensations in the body, knowing you're safe and there's no one touching you, sister, and you chose to do this.
Hmm.
Nobody is touching you and you are safe. You can handle sensations of a 48-year-old woman in this instant. The only thing that's real, this instant. Without speaking and without moving, go and look where this instant begins and ends. And just stay there. Don't push, don't pull. Just go with it. Fall into that nothingness and let the body relax in it as it is. And you're not doing it. You'll sense the kind of contracted energy in the tummy starting to, throat is trying to dial itself down without you doing it. You're not doing this. Go and look between the word fear and fearless. Fear and fearless. Stay there for no reason. Gently close your eyes, breathing into your abdomen, knowing you can handle sensations and you're safe, and sit in that stillness that you're starting to feel between the words fear and fearless. Go and see what you find between the words fear and fearless for no reason. And if it feels nice and quiet, just stay there. Use your awareness to know that you are the one aware of the stillness. You're not the stillness. You're not the story playing in the mind about the stillness. You can hear sounds. You're not the sounds. You're the one that is aware of the sounds. You can smell smells and taste tastes, but you're not those. You're the one that is aware of smells and tastes. And even with your eyes closed, you're aware of what is being seen. Imagine, without opening your eyes, do not open your eyes. Imagine there's a small TV screen behind each eyelid and that you're watching those tellies. So put all your awareness into sense of sight. Watch what is being seen. Don't add. Don't add. Don't add. Breathing into the abdomen, relaxing the jaw and shoulders, knowing you're safe. You chose to be here. You're 100% safe. And as a 48-year-old woman safe in her own home, she can handle sensations. In this instant, the only thing that's real, unless it's coming through one of your five senses, in this instant, it's just a thought, or it isn't. In this instant, without a past and without a future. So if you can't go to the past and you can't go to the future, what do you believe? Please speak.
Now.
Beautiful. Stay there. Don't add. Stay in that instant presence, the pure presence awareness, where you're aware of what is being heard. Now watch this. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard and stay there for no reason. Breathing into the abdomen, relaxing the jaw and shoulders. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard and stay there for no reason. Allowing the body to do what it needs. You're not the body. You're the awareness of what is being felt, what is being seen, what is being smelt, what is being heard, and what is being tasted. None of those five senses, whatever is being coming through your sense of smell right now, Abby, without speaking, don't speak out loud. Whatever is coming through your sense of smell right now, is it coming with words? Or is the mind doing that afterwards, based on its conditioning, based on all it knows? Is what is being seen behind the eyelids there coming with words? Or is it just what is being seen? And then the mind, the sixth sense, puts words on afterwards based on your conditioning and your emotions, all you know. And you end up living a life of emotional reaction, believing you're the I or the me in the story of my life and that it's real in this instant and it means something in this instant, and it's not. It doesn't even exist. It's just in your head. It's just in your head. It's not in anybody else's head, that story of my life. Nobody can get into your heart because they have to get into that story. And they don't even know what it is because it's not out here. They can't see, smell, hear, feel, taste, or touch it. And that story of my life in the mind there that isn't real, it's just memories and thoughts. We're going to stop it. It ends here because you see it for what it is. So there's no letting go that needs to happen with that story of my life. It's just seeing through for what it is. It's just, it falls away with any pain that comes with it. Because in this instant, the only thing that's real connected to your five senses. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add to them. Watch your thoughts, breathe into the tummy. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Don't join in, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Don't join in, and you'll start to feel an air gap open up between the thoughts and that is aware that there's thoughts. So like that is aware of what is being heard, go and look for the one aware of what is being thought and stay there for no reason. And watch the thoughts end. Now you've seen them for what they are. Try and find me a thought. Please speak. Can you find a thought?
Yes.
Oh, tell me what it is and tell me what you're feeling.
That I have to cover, I have to protect.
Brilliant. Okay. Breathing into the abdomen. Breathing into the abdomen, sister. Just yes, simple yes or no. Just dropping into the stillness and the silence. Listen into the gaps between my words. Put your awareness in the silence between my words. Stay connected to that silence. Know you can handle it. Don't join in. Let the words hit you and just connect with the stillness and the silence, sister. In this instant, the only thing that's real, knowing that you are safe. This is what you need to learn. That's why that felt horrendous. But then 5 seconds later, it starts to fizzle away. And if you sit in that fizzleness, watch it turn to bliss. You're through the first barrier of fear. You may see colors, you may feel energetic bursts. That's all good. That's the trapped energy from your trauma. Going back to that traumatic day without moving, without talking, without clenching your jaw or swallowing, relaxing the jaw, knowing you can handle it. Let it all play out, knowing that you triggered it. Feel it all, don't add. Feel it all, don't add. I'm showing you a conditioned fear response to that memory. Stay on it, don't add. Connect with it, connect with it. Connect with those that were there, connect what was said, connect what was done. Breathing into the abdomen, knowing as a 48-year-old woman you're safe. And we chose to access this memory to prove that it was a conditioned response, that feeling you've had in you all your life. Now, location in the body, sister, did you feel anything? If you did, what location? Please speak.
Just below the heart.
Beautiful. So kind of solar plexus. Yeah, beautiful. Just put your awareness in that sensation. Don't add to it. Don't add words. Remove the words unlabel amnesia. Imagine yourself as the first and only human on the planet, Abby, in a beautiful green forest. Walking around, you're the only one there, Abby, all on your own. Beautiful. You've got in this body, in this form, with everything you do and know in this instant. And you're, in fact, the only human here on Earth. You're the first human on Earth in this body, in this form. Visualize what that would feel like in this body, in this instant. The only thing that is real. And I'm going to show you how you can create lovely sensations in the body. So just allow yourself to let go, allow your mind to just watch the body, imagining and feeling in this instant what it would feel like to be walking around that beautiful lush green forest, warm lush green forest, barefoot with the grass cushioned under your feet, with all of the nature and wildlife and sounds and smells and tastes. And there's just the 5 reactions. There's sight, smell, sound, feel, touch. And you're just exploring as the first and only human on the planet. And you'd have felt a kind of gentle dilation in the body of it relaxing, realizing that it can create any experience, any reality, any sensation. But if it believes it's the I or the me in the story of my life that it's not even creating in its own head, if it believes it's that I or me, it's always going to have that contracted energy in the tummy. because it's living in the story of the past, trying to protect itself in the future. But when we start to put our awareness into that old story, because it's not this instant as a 48-year-old woman, it's just what was, and it's not what is in this instant. It's still this instant, by the way, because there's no time. As the first and only human on the planet in that forest, did time exist, sister? Please speak.
No.
No, we're just spinning around the sun, right? So the concept of time is a human made up thing and means nothing, is senseless, meaningless. It is a concept. And it's fine to use time to organize and to stop us all wanting to do the same things in the wrong order or whatever we want to do, whatever excuse we've been conditioned to believe we need time for and that it's real. It isn't. It's as real as you sitting down, turning on your screen before you spoke to me this morning, because that's not happening now either. It's just a memory also. But because it wasn't a scary memory, turning this computer on and talking to me in the screen, it's not something that the ego or the memories even try to remember, because it's not a really good or a really bad, so it don't give a shit about it. So your memories, sister, are simply that. They're snapshots of past isness. It's the same instant, by the way, as this. We're just bodies growing in it. There's no lifeline. There's no time. You'd need time for a lifeline. And as the first and only human on the planet, your first day here on Earth, you're walking up to this beautiful, huge tree, gorgeous, massive tree. You can't even get your arms around its trunk. You rest your face on its bark, but you look up at the canopy underneath it. And as it is deeply rooted, you let yourself feel, relaxing the jaw, let the body do what it needs, let it release, let it release. You're the one aware of what is being felt. You are not doing this. You're pure conscious awareness, universal awareness before words. Because as the first and only human on the planet, can you sense you've just been conditioned to call that thing a tree? Don't speak. We've made everything up, sister. That's the matrix. The words are the matrix. They're not meaningful. There's nothing behind them. Go and look between the word tree and no tree. See what you find. See how meaningful that is. Go and look between the words fear and fearless. Go and look how meaningful that is. Really, as a 48-year-old, now you're awake. Breathing into your abdomen, knowing you're safe and you chose to be here, and you're doing absolutely amazing, sister. Relaxing the jaw beautifully there now without any nasty sensations. And that feeling in the solar plexus that you intentionally triggered, that you now understand to be a fear response. Allow it to be there one last time with the knowing that what emotion was that? What created that fear, sister? What emotion? One word, knowing what you know. Take the answer from your gut, your abdomen, your biological truth, where you grow life, the source of all your creation, sister. And you wait for that truth and you don't let the mind talk you out of it. You take your first answer. What one word emotion was that feeling in the solar plexus when you triggered that emotion? Please speak.
Scared.
Beautiful. Sit in the feeling. What age was you at that day in history? Please speak. Approx. Feel the energy of a scared 6-year-old in the body of a 48-year-old in this instance, sister. Feel the floor pushing in your feet, the chair pushing in your bum. Feel the table under your arms. Listening to all sounds at once. Connect to the silence again. It's always here. Connect to the silence between my words. Connect to the silence between my words, the silence before my words, the silence after my words. You'll sense all these words are in that silence. Its silence is before and after my words, above and below my words, in front and behind my words. Every noise, every sound there has ever been is in that silence. Connect with it for no reason. Don't add. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard and stay there for no reason. Connected to the silence between my words, and don't add, and just allow yourself this peace and stillness, sister. This is what you've been searching for. This is why it feels home, because you didn't understand what that sensation, what that emotion was. And as an 8-year-old, Fearful, scared in the body of a 48-year-old, letting the body see it for what it is now, letting it dial itself down, breathing into the abdomen, keeping them shoulders lovely and relaxed and the jaw beautifully relaxed. You're doing absolutely amazing. Knowing you're safe. Knowing you're safe, sister. Just letting it all get still again. Beautiful. Breathing into the abdomen, nice and gentle, nice and cyclical. Start making the out breath a bit longer than the in breath, please. Listening to all sounds at once. Now we see through that make-believe story of my life, do you see how you don't know what your next thought's going to be before it comes? So you're not doing that. You aren't doing your my life. That wasn't you. You're not the I or the me in it. And the ego, not only is it not real, it don't exist, it creates the story of my life about itself and convinces you that you're the I or the me in it because of that triggered response to that fear all your life. Because you feel it in this instant, you think it's real. And then the body out of thin air, the ego out of thin air, spins up the mind to create a next out of thin air to make you safer than what you are. That's what's happening. That's what causes the busy mind. It's not what's in the mind. It's not what's happened. It's the misunderstanding and disconnection from that energy in the solar plexus all of your life, darling. And now you know what it is as an 8-year-old. What belief did she have on that day that created that scary fear feeling in the solar plexus? Now, knowing what you know as a 48-year-old, looking back, from your truth, from your biological truth, from your gut, don't let the mind spin up. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Listening to the silence between my words. What belief have you had all your life that's created that fear? This is your fear moment, darling. This is your awakening, your moment of truth. Don't let your mind be succumb to fear. Dig into behind the belly button there, stand in your power. What fear have you had all your life associated with that day when you was 8? What did you believe back then? Please speak.
Don't talk the truth.
Beautiful. Well done, darling. Just don't speak now. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. Feel it. Feel it. Don't let the mind think it knows what the fuck this is. We're not doing that anymore. Feel what it is. Feel your truth in your gut, sister. Now you believe that yourself. Now you know as a 48-year-old finally. And you'll sense all that contracted energy in your chest is now gone. And you didn't do that. And the mind's gone because the mind is a symptom of that energy in the chest, sister, trying to create a next to make you safe out of thin air, the whole parasympathetic nervous or sympathetic nervous system, the fight, flight, freeze process. And, you know, at 8 years old, I would imagine, and just put your awareness in sensations, at that age, was there one or two of your primary carers with you on that day? Please speak.
Yes.
All right, 1 or 2?
1.
Connect, mum or dad?
Mum.
Connect with the spirit of mum, don't move. It's just sensations. Know you can handle it. Know you can handle it. Watch it play out, don't add. Just see what happens, or just watch it fizzle to blankness now that you know that she doesn't know this, your mum. She thinks she's the I or the me in that story still, and you can have a different type of empathy. That's the unconditional love you find here. And as you pull her into your heart, knowing you're never going to change her, there's nothing she can do, and it's not her fault. She's in that matrix. You can love them unconditionally as a mature, unemotional, balanced, grounded, nothing wrong with you, 48-year-old, because that's what it was. No one needs therapy to stir it all up again. We don't even need to know what it is, talk about it. It's bullshit. It's just words. Because before words, on that first day, what was that tree called? Before you got to Earth, what was it? Don't speak. And all of your beliefs or words, or little sentences or beliefs and concepts or causes, and they all play by themselves in your head and you're not doing any of it. And you've believed you to be that and that to be real, all that shit. And that you're dragging some 48-year-old lifeline or timeline of a mountain behind you. You've got a big tower behind you. And you're a victim. All that, tut, because we're conditioned by fear. The system is designed to do this to us. with the education, with the history, with the religion, the faith, the spirituality, the words, the medication, the media, the food. It's all designed to make us afraid and dumb, keep us out of our neocortex, which is the adult in us. And that's what fear does, because the adult in us, that neocortex, is where the high reasoning and kind of balance, the reasoning happens. And you lost access to that, sister, which is why you reacted to everything all your life. And that creates more drama. And then you got that to maintain. And there's nothing happening. Nothing's ever happened on earth outside of people reacting to that story of my life and thinking they're the I or the me in it, and it is real. It's insane. That's why there's anarchy. That's why there's always war, always rape and pillage, always everything that there is now. It's never not been like this. No matter what government is in, it's never not been like this. It's designed to do this to us, to control us, to drug us, and make us dependent on them, to make us behave and conform, so they can do what they want without being challenged. And that's exactly what they're doing. And it ain't personal. It's just how it always is. So shut the fuck up and get on with it. And love yourself for seeing through that fake story of my life. And this instant, all that's real is the freedom from all ideas of what freedom should be already before words. Before a story of my life kicks in and goes, I know what this is. No, you don't. It's all made up. So just enjoy it. It's like a playground. And I want to show you, sister, how magical, what magic healing you've just done for yourself. And this is a forever feeling. Watch this. Without moving, putting all of your awareness into the body, knowing you're safe. We're going to do exactly the same thing. And I want you to tell me if you can find anything negative, whether there's a negative thought or feeling, sensation, negative sensation, when you go back to that memory of when you was 8, as a 48-year-old woman now. Or whether you see it as what it is, in stillness and silence, as a memory, and the mind now isn't going, do this next. Watch. It's still silent. It's still this instant, and there's still nothing happening, sister. Now the story's ended, and the story will end because that contracted energy in the solar plexus has gone, and that was the cause of the story, the mind trying to create a next out of thin air to get you out of this instant. And you can't. It's all there is. It is still this instant, no matter what's growing in it. And it ain't personal. But the ego thinks it's all for it. And it convinces you through sensations and fear, of which is your programming. You haven't done it. It's not your fault. And that's all right. That's kind of a bit gutting, a bit humbling, a bit sobering, but that's all right. Now you see it, you're like, oh, okay, I can get on with my shit now. And you can consciously dip your toe into that matrix of words and unpick all your 48 years of tut. And do it consciously, without guilt, without shame. Do it humbling. Apologize who you got to love yourself unconditionally. And it's this love that you've now found can reconnect into the 8-year-old you and the mother at that time. Put them both into your heart, please, sister. Reconnect with them. Reconnect with the energy of the 8-year-old Abby and love her unconditionally. No matter what the mind tries to resist, you can override that from your heart. Pull them into your heart together. Mum and 8-year-old Abby, love them, love them, love them unconditionally. That's done. Close the book on my life, please, Abby. Close the book on my life. And just going now, looking at that closed book, the 8-year-old is in your heart. You've reconnected with the essence of her. I want you to picture her in the front of a bathroom mirror, brushing her teeth, allowing your body to do this, feeling her innocence and love. The 8-year-old Abby, feeling her. Before all of that, the innocence and joy, and just reconnect with that essence. Now she's in your heart, and you can reconnect to that. Now she's in your heart. That what you've been missing since the age of 8, darling, since the rug was pulled from you. Because as an 8-year-old, when we have a kind of an unexpected or traumatic experience that we don't know what to do with, we would normally go to our primary carer. And when they're the one that could potentially be the source of that, it's like a bit of a rug pull in life, and you're completely trapped. And the body knows that. And so it shuts that down, whatever fear response that was, because it doesn't know how to get out of it for the rest of your life. Unless you do this awakening process, you're always, until that energy falls away, you don't even know it's there. That's why it's kind of called an awakening. So you awaken to what is always been here, without that noise shouting in your head anymore, telling you it ain't. Because of course it is. It's what is being seen, smelt, heard, felt and tasted. There isn't anything else. The mind, the sixth sense, then just puts words on based on its conditioning, and it just so happens that we've been conditioned to call that a tree. Because if we went round calling it frog, they'd lock us up and make us take tablets. See how fragile the matrix is? How they're doing it to everybody? And everybody just thinks there's something wrong with them, and there's nothing wrong with anyone. We're all biological humans, bodies, I should say, unique. Like every blade of grass is biological and unique. We're the same. Can you imagine trying to make every blade of grass eat the same, think the same, believe the same? Yeah, anarchy, man. Impossible. Imagine trying to make every dog do that. We are feral beasts, sister, before words, before conditioning, and that's, the bodies aren't designed for it, mate. They're designed to rest like this in stillness and silence, or they're designed to run. They're designed to survive, eat, reproduce. Everything else is extra. It's not required for you to be fulfilled. If you can eat, if you can feel safe, and you can reproduce when you want to, and not be reproduced with when you don't want to, if all those things are true, then you are being before words. Go and look between the words mind and no mind, and stay there for no reason. Your sense, even that bell ringing, is in the silence. You're not even distracted. There was no sensations in the body. There was no triggered response, because now that feeling's understood and it's all gone from the chest. The body's at peace again, like it was before you was 8 years old. In fact, this is the same, sister, as when you was 1 year old and you didn't know words. You still had a life. You were still living. You were still looking at the ocean and the sea, or the water, or the wawa, depending on what old age you was. It's just nothingness. It's just what is. But we've been conditioned to call it water, which when you're 1 is wawa, when you're 2 is water, when you're 5 it's sea, when you're 15 it's ocean. And if you remove the word ocean, just remove that word ocean, what separates you from that? Please speak.
Nothing. See
what words are doing? You are universal consciousness, sister. Imagine yourself in that beautiful forest again, beautiful rain, tropical warm Gozo rain tipping down on you. Simply remove the word rain. See how it's a different reality in the feeling in the body if you remove that word, and it's all right and silent. That's what we've been doing to ourselves without even knowing, darling. It's all right knowing this now. There's nothing you can do with it. You haven't had to learn anything, remember anything. So you can't fuck this up. You can't lose this, because it is the isness. You've lost that noisy head because you've lost the contracted energy in the tummy there. That's all that's happened, all right? And then we can put whatever story we want about that, about healing and miracles or not. But it's just still the isness. It doesn't need words. That's our conditioning. That's the mind going, oh, I know what this is. I'm awake now. I'm the bollocks. You know, and nothing's happened. Still nothing's happened. Even in this call, darling, nothing's good, bad, right, wrong, come, gone. That's duality. There's just what is in this instant coming through the 5 senses, and it ends there. It's non-dual. It's non-dual. It's not two. It's not good or bad. It is already. And it's all there is in this instant. And this instant is brand new and fresh all the time. And it's not personal. It's just it's what you're aware of. And before words, it's spectacular. And when you start to trust those sensations like that in the tummy and the chest, and you know you can handle it, you're not feeding them and you're not energizing them, so they go away. Because you're perpetuating a next out of thin air by trying to do something with something you're already aware of. And if you're already aware of it, it's already over. Otherwise you wouldn't be aware of it. So everything is coming through your senses is in the past. It's done. There's nothing you can do, which is why you're never successful at anything. Because you can't do anything, because there's nothing happening, because all words are made up. And only that story in your mind and the reactions, the sensations, the triggered responses will make you feel that it's real, which will push you into a separate mode of thinking you're in the body, pressing buttons and pulling levers, looking out, and you ain't. You're the one that is aware of what is being heard. That is aware, it's not even the one, it's that is. It's just universal consciousness, and it's not separate to what's sitting here. But we have these individual souls, darling, spend a few years whilst these meat suits are breathing. These souls spend a bit of time in this body having what we know as a human experience, but you can see that now from this place outside of the matrix. You know, if you see everyone on the train or on the tube in London on their phones scrolling through their heads, that's their life. They think that's real, that stuff. And they're making decisions about the future based on that story in their head. But it's not their fault. So you can love everybody because they're either awake and they love you, or you will trigger them because you can't be triggered. You can tell how conscious somebody is by how many people in their life they're in conflict with, because ain't nothing happening. And you'll find yourself now standing there, someone arguing or getting irate, and nothing happens in you anymore. You don't go with them. You don't have to match their irateness, because you see that the poor sod is just reacting to a story in their own head, because there's nothing happening. You're standing in front of them. Now imagine all 8.3 billion people on Earth standing still and silent for the next 1 minute, and we turned all machine and technology off for that same 1 minute. I want you to imagine what it would feel like in this body in this instant if they're all doing exactly what you're doing, everyone on Earth, all machines off for the next 1 minute. I'm going to give you the next 30 seconds of that 1 minute in stillness and silence. Allow yourself to feel what that feels like with everyone on Earth doing what you're doing. What's happening on Earth in that 1 minute? Please speak.
Connectedness. Mm-hmm. Pure connectedness.
Can you sense now, Abby, how that's always here for you? Because it don't really matter what's going on in anyone else's heads. It doesn't affect you, darling. It's literally got nothing to do with you. You don't even know what that is in their head. You're trying to work it out, which makes you try and think, which winds you up. Because your body sees there's nothing happening. It's not compelled to do anything because there's nothing happening. So all these amazing ideas you've had all your life and you've not been able to start them, it's been like an invisible brick wall because you've been living in that story of the past and the future, not in the isness, not connected to the body, the five senses. And so that's where we are. But now there's no mind, and now the body understands what that sensation was. It's got the real belief now, the knowing, not a belief, it's got a knowing, which is why it's not trying to do anything for you now, your mind, because you wasn't doing it. And by trying to stop the mind, darling, this is the paradox. You perpetuate the next because you're trying to do something to stop something that you're not doing. So you'd end up adding to nothingness by creating all this shit and drama, and there's nothing happening still. And you think you're making conscious and aware decisions and choices during all of that time, all those years and decades, and you've created this life completely blind, completely numb, completely in a story. Because There's nothing happening. And if somebody, you know, over the road is living in their story, wants to create drama and, you know, smash up a few plates, and that's fine. That's beautiful. That's the human experience. You have to see that that's what it is. And the only way to help people out of that is if this love and this truth, and helping them understand why they've done what they've done all their life. And that's their truth. And that's all right. It's okay now that it stops. Because you can't unsee this. And you can feel that. And that's what we do here. That's pure unconditional love, sister. That's your essence. That's the 8-year-old. That's what the 8-year-old felt on that day that they lost, that you've rediscovered. And that's all we've done here. I haven't told you anything. You've got nothing to believe. You've got nothing to remember. But you will have this recording forever, and it's private, unless after you've watched it, you want to share it publicly like Mary did with hers. It tends to help many other people. It's the only way we have to share this truth and to bring peace to humanity amongst the anarchy. And that's all right as well. Gives us a new cause, gives us a new story, but it's one worth doing and one that we believe in, and brings love and positivity to the world, leaves the world better than we found it, and we're not permanently taking from this planet anymore. We're giving back through our hearts, through our truth, through our 5 senses. You've done amazing, sister. Have you got any other kind of dark days that you feel are quite meaty that you'd like to go and have a look at? Please speak, yes or no. Because if I say to you, okay, yes. Let's do that then. Let's do that. Approximately what age are you, darling, on that day?
13.
Okay. Feel the energy of a 13-year-old, wherever that may be. Allow it to be there. Don't push, don't pull. Watch it like the clouds. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being felt. Let the body play it all out. It's doing it on its own. You're not doing it. It's a triggered response. As you know, we've already done this. So relax in that knowing, sister, that you're safe. You can handle it. You've done it before. And we're just ticking another one off here. We're going to pick another one off. Feel yourself. Did you say 14? Did you say what age?
13.
13. Thank you, darling. So feel that. Allow yourself. Love yourself enough and trust yourself enough as a 48-year-old woman, safe in her own home. She's not falling over. She's not tripping. She's not being touched. Just putting her awareness in the silence between my words and the emotions and the awareness in the sensations without adding. Just connect with it all, darling. One last time before we understand it. And we know where we're going with this. What location was it the strongest, darling? And if it's moved, where is it now?
In the stomach. It's gone lower.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I want you to tell me if you get any colours between now and us finishing. So knowing that that's just a sensation, as the first and only human on the planet, before words, what is it? If you remove the word, what's happening?
Nothing.
Beautiful, darling. Allow your body to feel that truth, darling. Allow your body to feel that with that energy in the tummy there, that there's nothing actually happening and that you're safe as a 13-year-old energy in there. Was there anybody else with you on that day? Yes or no? Please speak.
Yes.
Right, connect with their energy. Allow yourself to feel it. Don't resist, don't push, don't pull. Don't crave, don't want, don't reject. Just be with the isness in this instant, connected to the 5 senses. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch it all play out. You're not doing it. You're the awareness watching. You are the one that is aware of what is being thought and what is being felt. None of it's coming with words. It's just what's happening. And we triggered it with that 13-year-old's memory. You see it as a memory, but what emotion was that in the tummy you felt, darling, knowing what you know now? Please speak. Take it from your gut, not your mind. Don't let your mind talk you out of it. If it ain't there, you wait.
Anger.
Beautiful. Feel the anger of a 13-year-old in the body of a 48. Allow it to be there. Don't add. Don't think you've done anything. You didn't do that. All right? It's still just words. We're just changing the story. So don't let the ego think it knows what the fuck this is. It's not even there anymore. So we're working on a subconscious level. Trust your gut, sister, that this feels good, this feels right, and you're going with it. And just sit in that unknowing for once, in the unknown. Feel how relaxing it is to be free from the incessant need to know. The incessant nexts that were just being spun up out of thin air. And that anger would have been caused by a belief on that day, since that day that you've had for the last 35 years. So what belief have you had for 35 years causing that anger, darling? Please speak. If the 13-year-old was going to school feeling like that, was really angry, and her best mate said to her, "What's wrong, darling?" You go, what? You'd say what? What does she believe? Please speak.
That I have to put up with it.
Yeah, good, good, good. So you people are imposing themselves on your free will. That's always the problem, darling. And that's what you've been doing all your life to other people from that story. And that's why you are where you are. You see it now, okay? Feel it, allow it to be there. Be humbled by it. Be sobered by it. Let the body do what it needs. Relaxing the jaw and the shoulders, knowing you're safe. And you now understand all that old to it. And just there's nothing, your sense of the mind's gone dead, and that feeling in the tummy's gone now. It's understood. And that's the process. Because that feeling in the tummy was causing the mind, was causing the thoughts of being anger and the angry story to be believed that it's real and it's still behind you and you got it on your back in this instant as a 40-year-old woman. And you ain't. You're here in the beautiful Gozo with the sun shining on Sunday morning. It don't seem too bad to me. And unless it's coming through one of your 5 senses in this instant, sister, you've got to trust and be disciplined to shut the fuck up, sit still for 5 seconds and connect with the silence between the bird song and listen to all sounds at once. There you go. And the mind just dies, it stops, because it realizes it's safe. And you're not doing any of that. So don't think you fucking some spiritual guru now, because you ain't. And I ain't got nothing you ain't got. You can see I've got nothing you ain't got when you know this truth, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can see now why Mary's like she is now, can't you?
Yes.
Right, I don't open your eyes yet. I'm just going to introduce sight with you, and because it's the most distracting thing. So I'm going to help you do it, and then we're going to remove mind again with sight. And it's the most trippy, trancey, beautiful stillness, darling, you're ever going to experience in your life whilst being sober. So just know that you're safe. You feel the floor pushing in your feet and the chair pushing in your bum. Maybe it's a different temperature on your flesh where it's not covered. So really bringing your awareness into this instant. Listening to all sounds at once. Listening to the silence between my words, staying connected to that beautiful silence that's always there. And without a past and a future, what is suffering? Please speak.
Nothing.
Beautiful, darling. Sit in that. Don't add. Breathing. So I'm going to, in a minute, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, but I don't want you to look at your screen because I'm a fidgety fucker. So look either over the screen or turn your head slightly, but you're not going to know what you're looking at until your eyes open because you didn't choose because you had your eyes shut. So what I'm saying is you're not choosing to look at something. There's just going to be seeing happening. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to take you through that transition because you're going to open your eyes and you're going to do what you've always done for 48 years, which is to look, right? And I'm going to take you from looking, which is where you're separate to what is. You're a subject, that's an object, whatever you're looking at. And then you remove the word tree or rain, and then you're not separate. It's that concept still. So we're not doing anything new, but we're just doing it with sight. We're unlabeling what is being seen, all right? And we're going to make the mind go quiet with sight. And then in that, after the first few seconds of, whoa, the body going, oh, fuck me, I don't like this. Because it's not choosing what is being seen. It's not in control, the ego. So that's what we're overcoming, that urge to go and do looking, which sounds crazy to the mind. So, but it'll make sense in a minute, I promise you. Just trust your gut, trust your gut. Sorry, am I crazy talking? So just breathing into your tummy, pressing with the floor, pushing in your feet. Remember, you're not going to look at your screen. And you're going to just not move your body 1 millimeter. Breathing into the abdomen, not moving the jaw, relax the jaw, little gap in the lips, relax the jaw. There could be a wave of emotion, all right, when we do this. So just know that's okay, and you're the one aware of what is being felt, don't add. So without moving your body 1 millimeter, knowing you're safe, knowing it's only sensations and you can handle it. Without moving your eyeballs 1 millimeter, open your eyes, don't add. Unlabel, remove the word, unlabel, don't stop looking at it, unlabel it, remove the word, amnesia, remove the backstory, no words, don't add. Breathing into the abdomen, relax the jaw, don't swallow, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, don't swallow. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being seen, stay there for no reason. Don't add, and it'll fizzle to bliss. I want you to, without taking your eyes off of what is being seen, this is going to be a cerebral action, which is going to just change your entire reality, and know you can handle it. And you can't break vision. It's just going to change what's being seen. Whilst there's no mind going, I know what that is. So without moving, knowing you can handle it, open your vision up to 180 degrees so you see the sides of the room without moving your eyeballs. No, don't move your eyeballs. keep looking at what you're looking at and just go, yeah, like 180 degrees, but you're breathing, breathe, don't add, don't speak, don't move, breathe, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, wider and wider, dilated. Feel the fear be overcome, and you end up enjoying that. It makes you powerful. It's you overcome the mind going, fuck me, pull back, and you go, no, I'm pushing through this, because you know you're safe. It's just vision. It's just non-conditioned vision. You don't know what that is when you dilate your vision wide like that, and then the canvas appears and all the individual shapes disappear. And that's the end of separation with sight and no mind. It feels safe. Can you find me a thought? Please speak.
Yes.
Anything? Good. What is it?
Space.
Beautiful. Watch this. Don't move, don't add, don't speak. Put your awareness in the empty space between you and that thing, but still look at the thing. So, but also still look at the sides. Look at the gap, the air, the space. Stay there, don't add. Feel that stillness for no reason. Even that's not personal. This is your homeostasis, sister. This is how you are when you're one. Before words. It's still the ocean, but you're just still alive. You don't have a lifeline. You don't have a story of my life you've got to maintain, darling, anymore. You don't have an identity you've got to uphold. The performance has ended. And in that, you'll stop being tired all the time, because the brain is only 2% of the body, but it uses over 20% of the energy when it's like that. That's why you're always fucked by mid-afternoon, you know. And people will connect with you lovely now, because they're not trying to connect to a story. You'll feel everything. For the next couple of weeks, you might get a lot of tears, but you're not doing that. It's just now you're open and you can feel that. That's why the mind's not trying to do a next for you, darling. Relax, look at me, don't move. Relax, look at me, look at my eyes. Choose one of my eyeballs to look at. Don't move, breathe in, open up the space, breathing into your abdomen. Seeing with all this distraction, you can still stay in that silence and stillness. It doesn't matter what's going on here. Open it up wide, breathing. Relaxing the jaw. Let it dilate, let it go. No mind, don't add. Amnesia. You okay, darling? We're finished.
Wow.
Don't let the mind go, oh, that was awesome. It wasn't awesome. That's a story. All right. It just was what is, and it isn't anymore. Yeah, it's just rewritten the truth for you. Okay, darling? Nothing for you to do. I'll send you this video in a few hours, and it'll be private. You can watch it on your own. It's also the world's greatest private meditation.
Ah.
All right. It can be. So even like that, your mind will spin up again in the future if you fill yourself up with alcohol, sugar, and carbs, because that's what it does to us. That's why we've been told it's important to eat it. If you don't have enough sleep, it will happen. Yeah. Or if you get your rug pulled again at some point in your life when you're not expecting, it'll go, fuck, what's next? Because that's what he's been doing since you was 8. All right, and you just know now, you're fully back in here in the matrix, but there's no mind now. Your body, it knows it's safe, and just trust it knows it's safe. But who knows what the fuck we just did, darling? Who cares? All right, but we'll take it. All right, and 3 years ago, I was working in the city for prior 30 years. Didn't even know any of this. I don't even know what this is. All right, we just made it all up, but it seems to help people, and that's all right. All right. There's no story that comes with it. Don't make one up, all right? And I love you. I'll drop you a line in a couple of hours, see how you're doing. But I already know. Otherwise, I wouldn't hang up now, all right?
Okay.
All right, you twat, to go and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Bye.